Yeah.
What's up, y'all? Harper Gamer. Game 3. I happen to be leading this series 2-0. Probably made some delicious kettle pork.
Oh, yeah.
I'm now going to be playing the Suns. Spurs.
You're my enemy. Look at him. I haven't opened it.
He got mad. He said,
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Good to have you with us. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies up against the San Antonio Spurs. And off now to the AT&T Center with Kevin and the crew as they get ready to call the game.
That's really good. I'm
talking about the Dundo.
My defense is 6.
No, I'm talking about the Dundo.
I was talking about the Cavaliers.
Cavaliers had the best portion.
No, y'all beat them last year, so that's no excuse.
I think if you're good enough for this game, you can beat anybody.
Hey guys, y'all got
just
best start.
about any team.
Y'all got best start.
No, we don't.
If you do.
No, we don't. I bet.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from San Antonio as the Spurs take it to the hardwood here at the AT&T Center. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. And the guys checking out Tony Parker here. What can we expect?
You know, he's not the most flashy point guard out there, and you don't hear his name when people talk about the best point guards in the game. But I think Parker is one of the best in the business when it comes right down to it. He's able to do so many things out there for you, and just had a dominant season for the Spurs a year ago.
Steve, Parker's fearlessness going to the hoop is what makes him such a devastating player in crunch time. Often you'll see him go right into a bigger guy, take the contact, and still find a way to finish the play.
Looking at San Antonio, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers. And a very close one there, too. The buzzer sounded. They were only down by 1 bucket.
But, you know, they don't have anything to be ashamed about from that game. It was a good effort from them all around. They just needed another break or two that just didn't happen.
Yeah, you know, both teams can't win. You know, it comes down to a play or two either way. I thought both deserved to win, but only one could.
Now here is Conley. Pass to Lee. Back to Conley. Lee outside. 5 to shoot. What's in there? Conley with the assist. Lee's got the first 3 points tonight for the Grizzlies.
And that kind of defense is just not going to cut it, guys. They have to get a hand in his face.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game. It's a victory here, the home team. Last time these guys met.
Well, they rolled them in that game, and it was mostly due to the big rebounding advantage they have.
He just stuck there. Oh my goodness. Why did the refs go get it?
Here's Parker. Parker, right side. Ball's not loose. Stolen by Michael Conley. Leonard against Prince. Courtney Lee is on the wing.
Kick it out! Kick it out!
Outside Conley. Memphis moving that ball around. No good from outside. Steve just mentioned their rebounding edge in that last game, Clark, and it really was a big one.
Kevin, I mean, they were in complete control of the boards, and there's no question that was the overriding factor in the game.
Well, you allow them to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
I think you got to foul them, and free throws are better than the layup. You know, the Spurs culture, really an example for the entire league, and you have to give a lot of credit to head coach Greg Popovich. He demands accountability and execution, while at the same time balancing that with a really great sense of humor and an authentic interest in his players as people, and that goes a long way. And he's got a great leadership team around him, his owner and the general manager. They've been a terrific trio for almost 2 decades. He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Lee outside. Back to Conley. Kicks it out to Prince. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
For them to be successful, Kevin, he said they have to act like, and I quote, a swarm of angry bees every time the ball gets in the post. If they don't collapse on their post threats, he knows they're in for a long game. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. And Coach Greg Popovich really gets to know his players and his coaches, Steve. The staff goes on a retreat every offseason where they hang out, watch tape, and brainstorm ideas.
Yeah, I actually attended one of those off-season retreats a few summers back, and it was fascinating watching tape with the entire staff, talking about their team. What a great experience.
And Courtney Lee gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Tony Allen's checked in for Courtney Lee. It's Parker outside, and beyond the arc, and then some. Parker's got 5.
Always a threat, guys. 3-point man that time is seriously expanded in the gym ring.
Yeah, he's got the defense completely spread out now. I mean, they have to honor him practically when he crosses half court.
Conley, the pass to Gasol. There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Outside Leonard. Outside Green. It's stolen by Allen. Outside Conley. From 13. And the Grizzlies check on 2 more. San Antonio.
I mean, yeah. I mean, this is like going good because you're not in the right spot.
Yes, it's on all the things. It's weird.
Antonio trailing here.
These shots weren't dropping the other day.
And Parker, here we go. That's good. Parker's got 7 points in the game.
How many times have we seen him do that? Defense and his ability to explode to the basket. Tony Parker, I don't think there's any question the best player ever to come out of France. In fact, back in the summer of 2013, he led France to the Euro Cup championship in Slovenia. Just a terrific performance there for Parker.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Memphis is gone, just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Here's Prince. And another miss by Memphis. Spurs have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. It's stolen by Carter. Down low.
Well, you look at Kosta Koufos, drafted 23rd in 2008 by Utah after just 1 year at Ohio State. Kind of drifted around. Started in Denver. Last season he played valuable minutes in Memphis when Marc Gasol went out. I think he's maybe found a home there.
That free throw missing. And Koufos, a nice compliment to Marc Gasol, backing up that center position.
Well, Gasol has that size to battle bigger centers inside. And Koufos, who can at times struggle in strength matchup, really has great quickness. So an excellent defender for a 7-footer, defending pick and rolls, versatility to make rotations, slide across the lane and get rebounds. This guy's a very good backup center in the league.
Offensive rebound. Here's Bellinelli, guarded by Prince, with the shot. That one a tad off to the right, but drops in for him. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times, so no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the line and take control of this game.
You know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just a tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Good, great play by Kalafis to set it up.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Mills dishes to Ginobili. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Incredible. It only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing the three-point battle like this. Taking a look at the numbers since the All-Star break, here's how Memphis ranks league-wide. First in steal, second in scoring. And they're number 2 in team rebound. A good, balanced, aggressive team on the backboards.
Yeah, Clark, this is a team that scares opponents because of that steals number that you talked about. They're so good at anticipating plays. They seem to have a good scheme defensively night in and night out. They know their roles. They make their rotations. They read the passing lanes, and they frequently get out there.
Hold down there, man.
Now, Clark, that is just
absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in the game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
Allen's shot is off.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
And Mills kicks to Duncan. Pass to Dion. And the foul on Tayshaun Prince. That's his first foul.
Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But you know, I think you could still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
And stolen by Prince. Adams outside. Back to Carter. Kicks it to Calathes. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Calathes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
The lead changes hands once again. There's been no separation between these two teams tonight.
What an intriguing basketball game, that's for sure.
And a closely contested and prime first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 2. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Grizzlies?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they're doing is forcing turnovers, and that's helping them to get easy points at the other end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Memphis, Tayshaun Prince out there with Carter. Then there's Nick Calathes. Then there's Kufis. And it's Adams in at the 2-guard spot. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Gentlemen, we all know that Manu Ginobili has had a terrific career playing mostly as a sixth man. Ginobili said, I don't think it was a big sacrifice. Maybe at first it was a little painful on the ego, but when I got in, all the plays were for me. I started to feel confident in that role. Now I enjoy it, and I don't even want to start. Kevin?
Doris, he puts pragmatism over ego. Thank you. Back to Prince. And he hits the jump shot. Prince has got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Grizzlies. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
Got to find something, you're right. Here's Adams. Memphis the rebound. Kufis the pass to Adams. Prince kicks to Lee. Here's Calathes. Shot denied. Prince. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Drive by Adams. That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
It's Ginobili outside. No good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
They found themselves up against a hot team that night, Kevin, and they just didn't have the manpower defensively to shut them down.
You know, guys, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed us. They never strung together any stops like they needed to.
Grizzlies making a switch here. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. It's stolen by Green. Parker dishes to Diaw. The feet to Ginobili. Battles through traffic and leads it in. Ginobili's got 5 points so far.
How about that, going up strong? I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him. Manu Ginobili has always been one of my favorite guys to watch, and an elite shooting guard on the court. I mean, the issue with him has been health. Last season he missed about a month with a tweaked hamstring, right as the Spurs went on their rodeo road trip.
Into Marc Gasol. And it's good.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
Spurs trail by 6. Parker kicks to Diaw. They kick it out to Green. Splitter defended by Gasol. Ginobili left side. To the middle. Here's Splitter. Manu Ginobili on the wing. There's the pass to Parker. 6 to shoot. He dishes it to Diaw. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Prince, the pass to Coathus. But they recover. That's blocked. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Parker dishes to Ginobili. He feeds it to Green. Splitter. He kicks it to Diaw.
I'm gonna give you one. I know that's not. I mean, I know.
No, I can't do that. I can't.
Get the right one. And if it pushes it, push it out.
I mean, that's what I'm doing. I'm with the right one. I'm number 2.
I don't know what you're talking about though. The black ones seem to be the ones that cooperate now.
No, not that one. It was faking every time.
Well, that white one is crazy with that.
It's with the L2, though.
Pass to Parker.
Take that.
3-pointer. No good. And Memphis the other way now.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Kept alive.
Well, coaches love him because of the hustle he's continually showing out on the floor. And I think where you really see it most is on the offensive board.
You know, one other thing you have to appreciate when it comes to him is his skill on the low block. Terrific footwork, nice up and under fakes, and he's got a tremendously soft touch.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Allen's checked in.
Jack Randolph is a terrific rebounder and scorer. In his prime, he could just mark up 20 points and 12 rebounds a night, every night. He's a little bit on the downside now, but still a player you've got to be.
And that one's good.
Defense sagged off, and he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that three.
Conley kicks to Allen. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists tonight. And Randolph, now 33 years old, had that knee injury a couple seasons back.
Yeah, his rebounding remains excellent, but we've seen his scoring wane just a bit, both in volume and the percentages. Not quite the go-to scorer he was a few years back, but still very effective player.
Conley inside the line. Second shot opportunity. Well, you got to help out the team whenever you can, and this group of shooting guards have helped out on the glass for their respective teams this year. You take a look at Green, 3rd in rebounds, and what a physical presence inside.
It's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. Typically, as a 2-guard, you're going to be on the perimeter a lot more often than you will be inside.
Yeah, but for all of these guys, you can point to their quickness as well as their superb instincts as to why they wound up on the list. And you got to have that nose for the basketball.
Vince Carter, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. From 12 feet out. Rebound, San Antonio.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
Got a piece of it. Conley, the pass to Randall. Brings it from 9 feet away. Randall's got 6.
Well, they've really cranked up the intensity, tracking down those loose caroms, stacking up second chance buckets in a big pile.
And those hustle points, Clark, I mean, that's just another reason why they've got the lead here. Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Spurs trail by 10. Parker drives in, and he gets it to go. Parker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
Kicks it out to Allen. And poor shot selection there. Not a high percentage look for him. Splitter dishes to Leonard. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Leonard's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half.
And I think they should really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's really going to
free up the rest of their offense.
And so that's the end of the first half. It's the Grizzlies.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
If I ain't about that life, then I ain't really living. But if you can't see my light, then maybe I ain't in it. Champagne, celebrating my campaign. I just dug a well in West Africa, but how many of my friends is African, huh? No habla español, just yo me baño. Ain't trying to get to know you, I'm too busy reading Daniel. Most segregated time of day is Sunday service.
Presented by
Now
Sprint.
what you think that say about
And
the guys
welcome
who
back. The
work?
Riverwalk, always a prime attraction here in San Antonio.
It's been a good one for Parker. 12 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
Well, it's no secret. I mean, the more points you can come up with from out there, the better off they'll be offensively with their spacing.
San Antonio trailing here. Down low, it's Duncan and Splitter. Green teams with Leonard on the wings. And it's Parker in at the one spot. And this is in the game for the Spurs. That's good. Parker's got the first points to start out the third quarter for San Antonio.
And you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Lee kicks to Gasol. Tim Duncan grabs the miss. Duncan's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Parker, covered by Conley from the high post. Mike Conley grabs the miss.
I thought he'd make that one. I mean, that's his range, and the defense nowhere to be seen.
Well, you know, for teams in the NBA nowadays, it's all about getting bang for your buck. I mean, Mike Conley out of Ohio State, one of the great value contracts in the league, and with all the analytics and general managers looking for value, Memphis happy to have an all-star caliber still player like him still locked up through 2016.
And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Back to Prince. And if you're just joining us, we'll play over a minute here in the third. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. You talk about players either blind, deep contact, land off. Is in his element, Clark, leaning on people, likes to feel other bodies.
Yeah, they love Zebo, they call him, don't they? He can get busy. Boy, I love watching him go to work. You know, he likes to be in the middle of contact. He gets to the rim. Whenever you lose contact with your guard, he's not the most explosive guy, but it just points out, Kevin, you can be highly skilled and a really good basketball player and not be off the charts after.
He wears on his opponent,
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
he?
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of
I think he created that phrase, grit and burn. Grit and burn for the Grizzlies, and that's how he plays.
Let's take a look at Tim Duncan's number. Since the break, he's been simply stellar out there. First in blocks, first in field goal percentage. And, of course, his strength in the lane has put him at the number 2 spot in the league in rebounds.
And you pointed out that his blocks per game average, Steve, is the highest in the NBA. I mean, he's leading the league in that category. It's there in the low post where he's been most valuable to his team, in my opinion.
Conley kicks to Prince. The dish to Gasol. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gasol's got 6.
Randolph never really an above-the-rim player. His combination of strength and skill remains effective. Deft touch with that left hand.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Parker passes to Green. Misses from short range.
And Randolph is able to post up or face up. And he's lethal either way. And that high arcing shot of his from mid-range, beautiful to watch, impossible to block. And on that right block, he's doing work down there because he understands how to use that wide base of his to get separation. Sometimes folks forget about his decent mid-range jumper. He can knock those down all game given a chance.
Back to Gasol. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Duncan outside. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And now on the 2K leaderboard, the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. These are the best free throw shooting teams in the league. In 4th, the Spurs.
And that's why this is an aggressive team, guys. I mean, they want to get to the rim because with that shooting percentage, why wouldn't you want to shoot free throws?
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Prince kicks to Lee. Tipped away. Parker with the steal. There's the pick. Green off the screen. Here's Splitter. Touch off the glass. Splitter's got his first 2 points of the night.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Lee with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Tries to keep it alive. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Rejected by Randolph. Prince dishes to Gasol. Lee outside.
No way!
Second chance effort. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Tim Duncan picks one up.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Some changes for Memphis. Rufus checked in for Gasol. Allen comes in for Tayshaun Prince. And it's Adams in for Courtney Lee. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Mills passes to Bellinelli. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Nice ball movement by San Antonio.
There we go.
But they get it back. Cole can't hit.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Now, the D may have done just enough there, Clark, to bother him and throw that shot off.
Yes, ma'am. Coming. I'll be back on.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Dishes it to Diaw. Screen by Duncan. Rejected by Kufis. And there's the alley-oop. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. You look at Memphis, advantage in 1 series. And, of course, San Antonio tied right now.
Looking at Memphis, they've just about finished the season and are sitting about in the middle of the playoff pack. Not sure how they feel about that at this point.
And the question will be, can they break from the pack and really peak at the right time? I mean, what you accomplish in the playoffs can really define a team's season.
Okay. If I can't do it, I'll find it.
Conley kicks to Kufis.
Whoa.
To the inside. And there's the second time to finish it off.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Memphis leading. 1:11 left to play here in the third. And it's Conley penetrating. Allen kicks to Adams. Kufis inside. Against Splitter.
Well, he defended the shot, got back into play, and grabbed the board. Nice leg.
Ginobili dishes to Splitter. Bellinelli with the 3. And it's Gasol with the rebound.
Good solid defense on the perimeter there, challenging the shot and not fouling.
Even the best shooters can be bothered by his defense.
You cannot afford to make mistakes like that here in a tight game.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Feeds to Splitter. Allen outside. He tries for 3. Cannot hit. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Pass to Mills for the lead. It's rebounded by Memphis. They've led by as much as 10.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way.
For Memphis, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Kevin, it's disheartening to see them keep missing opportunities to extend the line. When you have a chance to put a team away from the line, you want to take advantage of that. You don't want to give them a chance to come back on.
Spurs trail by 3.
And if they're smart, they will hold for the last shot.
That's got to be the objective here, Steve.
Gasol with the steal. He passes it to Kufis. Leads him in there. Allen for the three, but they'll get another chance. No good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we got a tight ball game here.
I'm liking this game.
Grizzlies lead by 3. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio. You're watching.
This ain't a self-help song.
Yeah.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And another thing that's obviously helped them here, guys, is how hot they've been from the three-point line. They've been on fire.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Zubo and Marcus All are up front. Lee out there with Nick Polite. And Allen in at the small forward. Wasted no time on that. 8-point margin. And for Memphis, they're shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. A drive by Allen. Colapas. Courtney Lee is on the wing. And there's the call on Ginobili. That's foul number 2 for him.
I like the call. I thought the defense was moving there.
Yeah, I think he slid underneath. Good blocking call that trip.
Mike Conley's checked in for Memphis. There's Lee with the 3. And the Grizzlies get it back.
Nice hustle to get them a second. Randolph has been superb. 8 rebounds and free throws have been big for him today. 6 points from the line.
Well, you know, he understands the value of those easy points. Also, getting the opponent into foul trouble. Those are the little things that will add up for the team trying to get a victory.
You know, he's made frequent forays to the foul line. He hasn't made them all, but the overall impact has been significant.
Ginobili the pass to Dion. Duncan, he's covered by Randolph. Shot from 6. And Allen with the block. Off his leg. And it's being called a kickball. Tayshaun Prince is checking. Courtney Lee.
Mom, hold up, Mom, no.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Ginobili can't hit.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. San Antonio making a switch here. Splitters checked in. Conley kicks to Allen. And there's the call on Ginobili. That's his 4th foul of the game. Conley dishes to Allen. Conley from 8 feet away, he drops it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Seems to me that anytime the game is on the line, he's perfectly willing to be the hero, or the GOAT for that matter. And that's what it takes to be the clutch. He's not afraid to fail.
And his attitude, Steve, just his general poise and presence is something else you notice about him. He's really a calming influence over that team.
Puts it up from 17. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The first free throw is good. Grizzlies making a switch here. Lee's checked in. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. Now Ginobili. Parker, right side. Back to Ginobili. Pass to Dion. Offensive rebound. A 3. Ginobili can't hit.
Nothing fancy about that play. Just good hard-nosed basketball to haul in the board.
Conley into the lane. Outside for Randolph. Back to Conley.
Don't let him.
Don't let him. He's guarded by Dion. Great positioning on the putback.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here.
Lets it go. Blocked. But he stays with it. Ginobili kicks to Leonard. Jack Stewart on the assist by Ginobili. 9 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him. That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 will put him in a rough, tough spot.
Came into the league as a
can't be
point forward.
I fouled
and
him.
then really a four. But he's a crafty passer, and he can score a little bit from the outside. Very difficult player to guard.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. Back to Parker for three. The rebound by Gasol. Gasol's got his 5th rebound in this one. The 15-footer. Here's Randolph. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul so far. On a situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. That free throw, no good. Second free throw, no good.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Ginobili against Randolph. Ginobili the pass to Duncan. Back to Ginobili. Lots of room. Misses off the right iron.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Well, he may just be trying to get a break in the action to clear their heads. You know, a lot of their shots are rimming out. You wonder if their confidence is suffering at this point.
I think that's a good time to call a timeout. If a team has a few fall the wrong way for them, just burn a timeout and let them forget about it.
I gave that play.
Talk about it.
No way.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Dave Yeager coaching his team during that break. He told his guys, listen, we've got to make the most of every opportunity right now to win this game, but it's all about making every single possession count. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Spurs trail by 9.
Good
The splitter.
Good point.
Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Just an enormous advantage for them on the boards.
Guys, the key to the lead, to me, has been they dominated the glass. It's that simple.
Finally, shot is off. For the Spurs, this one's not looking good. Spurs working the ball around now. Got a piece of it. Here we go.
He didn't get it late.
Here's Randolph. Drops in the breakaway layup. Randolph's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, that's the easiest opportunity an offense can get off a steal.
Exactly. No defense for that.
1:29 left in the game. Leonard dishes to Ginobili. Back to Leonard. Shot to stop the run.
Money shot.
That falls nice feed that time for Manu Ginobili. Ginobili's got 3 assists tonight.
And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
You know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
The feet to Prince. Back to lead. 5 on the clock. The 10-footer. And the shot is long.
He can't get anything to drop. And the way he's scoring, I'm not sure it's something he should try to shoot his way out of.
Well, this might only serve to make things worse, Steve. Sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
Grizzlies have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the 4th quarter. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Thiago Splitter. That's his 3rd foul so far. On a situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. So first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here.
It's me in my time zone with my mind gone, and I'm flying home, and I'm stressed out, and I'm tempted to get that styrofoam and go pull it up, but you know what's up.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
That may be the knockout blow, guys. Those free throws seem to have put this one away.
And Mills kicks to Duncan, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Memphis. Shot from the inbound. Shot's good by Mills.
They ran that inbounds play perfectly there to get the quick hitter.
Carter outside. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And the Grizzlies lead by 11.
And this game is finally getting away from them.
Yep, it has gotten away. There's not really anything they can do now.
Well, I'm trying to tell him. Something costs $10.
Carter right side. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one. Short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Adams outside.
No, he does it in the NBA. I can't really get mad at him. He had a good game.
I mean, these guys play all-around basketball.
Anyway, most
for Doris first, Steve Curry. This is Kevin Holmes.
I know that. We're gonna get fouled out. Hey, you that? Like Corey. And you say me? Corey was one foul away to get out on the first half. I was like, but you seen Corey on the field. Oh, I'm sorry, we can't do it. We're sick. It does sing. Oh, that's it.
Good game. Why y'all told me that you scooted away once I asked for popcorn?
No, you told me to scoot away.
Yeah. Yeah, so why didn't you go away?
Look, Randolph did all the work that late. Yeah, everyone did even step with Duncan, Spooner, and Green. And that, I knew Parker. I'm gonna see my Parker stat. Oh wait, Harper game was out. I will. Oh yeah, see, hopefully Anthony comes on me and Andrew SCP adventure.
I don't feel it.
Are you scared of it or just okay?
I told you my reasons this morning.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Bye.